Dear students, I hope you all are well by the grace of God. Today, I will show you how to use appropriate punctuation marks and capital letters in a text. Dear students, what is punctuation? Punctuation means the right use of putting in points or stops in writing. Dear students, in English there are a number of punctuation marks like full stop, comma, inverted comma, etc. Dear students, look at the whiteboard. Here you see there is a text, and in the text punctuation marks have been omitted, and in the text there is no capital letters. Now you have to use appropriate punctuation marks and capital letters when necessary in the following text. Dear students, look at the first sentence. The teacher said to the boy, "Do you think that honesty is the best policy?" Dear students, the first sentence is a direct speech, and in a direct speech we usually write comma after the object of the reporting verb. Here the boy is the object of the reporting verb said, and that's why we have to use comma here. Dear students, we know every sentence in English begins with a capital letter. Here the is the first word of the sentence, and that's why the first letter of the word will be a capital one, and that's why we have to write the capital T here. The teacher said to the boy, comma, "Do you think that honesty is the best policy?" Dear students, do you think that honesty is the best policy? This is an example of a direct speech, and that's why we have to use an inverted comma here. Before a direct speech we use an inverted comma, and after the inverted comma the first letter of the first word of the direct speech will be a capital letter. So do you think that honesty is the best policy? Dear students, this is an example of an interrogative sentence, and that's why we have to use the note of interrogation there. And dear learners, we know that a direct speech is always kept within inverted commas, and that's why we have to use inverted comma there. So dear students, the teacher said to the boy, comma, "Do you think that honesty is the best policy?" The note of interrogation, and this direct speech has been kept within inverted commas. And before the inverted comma we usually use comma, and at the beginning of a sentence the first letter is always a capital one, and that's why the capital T has been used here. Dear students, I think you have understood. And then look at the next speech. The next sentence is also an example of a direct speech. Here, said is the repeating verb of the direct speech, and as the sentence begins with the word the, and that's why the first word of the sentence will begin with a capital letter, and that's why I have written capital T there. The boy said. Dear students, here after the repeating verb there is no object, and so we have to use comma here. If there is an object of a repeating verb, we usually use comma after the object, and if there is no object after the repeating verb, we usually use comma after the repeating verb. And here, yes sir, I think so. Here the direct speech begins with the word yes, and that's why the first letter of the word will be a capital one, and before the first word of the direct speech we have to use an inverted comma. Yes, here the students look at the word yes, and if there is any word like sir after the yes, after the word yes, we usually use comma after the word yes. Dear students, here the sentence ends, and that's why we have to use a full stop. And there is another direct speech here, I think so. As every direct speech begins with a capital letter, and that's why we have to use capital I here. As the direct speech belongs to the repeating verb, and that's why no inverted comma will be used here, and we have to use inverted comma there at the end of the speech of the speaker, and after the end of the speech we have to use a full stop there, because the sentence is an assertive one, and that's why at the end of an assertive sentence we have to use a full stop. So dear students, I think you have understood. Look at the next sentence. Then learn to be honest, said the teacher. This is also an example of a direct speech, and as the sentence begins with then, as the direct speech begins with then, we have to write capital T here, and we have to put inverted comma there. Then learn to be honest. Dear students, in this direct speech the repeating verb is written after the speech. If there is a repeating verb after the speech, we usually use comma before the repeating verb, and here we have to use an inverted comma, and after the speech we have to use a full stop. Here the repeating verb is written after the direct speech, and the subject is written after the reporting verb, and that's why we have to use full stop here. Then learn to be honest, said the teacher. Full stop. Dear students, look at the next sentence. Thank you, sir, said the boy. This is also a direct speech, and here the reporting verb has been written after the speech. So here we have to use inverted comma before the first word of the direct speech, and the first letter of the first word of the direct speech will be a capital letter, and that's why I have used capital T here. Thank you, sir. Before the word sir, we have to use comma, and here we have to use comma because the reporting verb is written after the speech, and that's why we have to use comma before the reporting verb, and here we have to use an inverted comma. Thank you, sir, said the boy, and after the subject of the reporting verb we have to use full stop. Dear students, I think you have understood the use of capitalization and punctuation in a text. In this way you will practice a lot at home. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much. See you later.